I'm going to show you how to make a classic French boule. Now, you know how you go to a restaurant and they put the bread on the table and you have that bread with that perfect crust and that soft interior. If you want to replicate that at home, this is the recipe for you. Alright, let's get started. In a large mixing bowl, add 485 grams of bread flour, or about 3 cups, 7 grams of salt, or tablespoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Now, mix that all together before you add 335 grams of water, or about 1 3/4 cups. Combine the water and flour mixture until the flour has absorbed all of the water. And when you're done, it'll be a little sticky, like this. Now grab some plastic wrap and cover that bowl. And you want to let this dough proof for a minimum of 12 hours. Now I let mine proof for 15 and this was the result. It produces a much more flavorful bread. After the rest period, slightly wet your hands and you want to pull and stretch the dough on 4 sides. Now, you want to keep your hands slightly wet so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. Now cover the dough for 30 minutes and repeat the stretching and rest period 2 additional times. Now after your 3rd rest period, turn the dough out onto your working surface. Again, with your hands slightly wet, stretch and fold the dough onto itself. Try your best to fashion this into more of a ball. This is not the final shaping, but it's just to make it easier for its rest period. Use your hands to create tension, to create the ball shape. And you want to let this rest for 30 minutes. After the bench rest, lightly flour the top of the dough. Flatten the dough to get all of the gas and air out of the dough. Now flip the dough over. Using a bench scraper makes it a little easier. Now lightly flour your hands and fold the dough once to the middle, second time to the middle, then end over end and roll it over. Now you want to once again use your hands to create tension to form a nice smooth surface on the top of the dough ball. This is important if you want to get that nice, hard crust on the outside. Flour a proofing basket and flip the dough top side down into the basket. Flour the bottom of the dough and cover it, leaving it to proof for 2 hours. An hour and a half into that rest period, preheat your oven to 500 degrees and place your Dutch oven into the oven. Drop your dough into this preheated oven. You can either flip it directly in or do it on parchment paper like I do. Bake that in the oven for 30 minutes. And at the 30-minute mark, take it out of the oven. Remove the lid from the Dutch oven and place it back in the oven for an additional 15 to 20 minutes. And you should get something that looks a little bit like this. Now take that out of the Dutch oven and allow it to cool on a wire rack. And listen to the bread sing as it cools. The best way to tell if bread is good is by the sound, so here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Slice it any way you like and enjoy. I enjoyed baking with you. Try the recipe and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.